Sam, can you talk about your thoughts when you're down 21-7, your first road start, and things kind of weren't going well at that point in your mindset?
Yeah, it's really funny because coming into the game, Coach Dillingham talked about, not getting too high or too low. So that's exactly what happened. And, we responded really well and came up with 2 quick touchdowns that ultimately put us back in the game and let us get the ball to start the second half. So, all week we were just harping on that, and, we did a great job of being emotionally stable.
Sam, how were you feeling necessarily in that first half? It seemed obviously that the running game was obviously becoming more important as the season was progressing, but it felt like that first half was really your first true half where you had control of the game and you were really leading the leadership. What was that like necessarily?
Yeah, it was super fun, being in this atmosphere in an away game, just having 30,000 fans, it's super rowdy, and being able to, command the offense and play with my guys who I've grinded with since day one. So, it was a lot of fun.
What do you think it is about, the past 2 games at the end of the first half, you've been able to really manufacture 2 really good drives? What do you think it is about that portion of the game and that phase of the game that you guys are so effective?
Yeah, we talk about it all the time, and, the middle 8. So, it's definitely a talking point and emphasis, but, it doesn't mean you're always going to execute. Sometimes things just fall into place, and, we're at the right place at the right time at those drives and, called the right calls. So I wouldn't necessarily say that, it's everything that we train on, but sometimes you just get lucky with stuff like that. But definitely something we emphasize.
Defense has preached turnovers, and you've been getting them, and you're both responsible, forced fumble and interception. Just talk about the way you guys responded after, not so good first half there for a stretch.
Obviously we didn't have a good first half, but we just tried to stay in the fight. Credit to Sam and the offense. The game was a new game. It was 0-0 when it was 21-21 going into half. So we made the decision coming out of half, like, hey, we're gonna play a new game. Play every snap by snap. And ultimately in the second half, we played our football. We didn't get any turnovers in the first half. Our standard is getting turnovers. So in the second half, you've seen us come out and play our football. Credit to the defensive line. Credit to everybody on defense. And we just end up being those 2, on the end of it. But credit to everybody else, credit to the offense, special teams. That punt there was big, too, flipping the field. We was on that side of the field, whole last part of the game, really. So that was big.
Shamari, what do you think about?
I just felt like defensively, we just did a great job of just bending but not breaking, because first half it didn't go our way, we could have just sat there, soaked up, and did bad. But second half, I really feel like we did a great job of just creating energy and just really just locking in and doing what we do.
Were there any changes that you guys made?
No, we made changes in ourselves. We really looked at ourselves in the mirror, and I challenged myself. I said, you know what, I'm gonna put it. I told them, the defense, the leaders, we said we're gonna put it on us, and y'all just follow. So that's what we did.
From the quarterbacks that you've played against so far, was McLeod probably the most difficult test that you guys have had so far this season, at least on that front?
Yeah, I would say credit to them. They really did everything we see on film. Like I said, it was really just us. We had to be the best us. We had to focus on being us, and that's what Coach Dillon and the team, all the leaders, that's what we pride on, just focusing on ourselves, really. So once we really locked in and focused on ourselves, you see, obviously we came out with a different fire, different passion, and played different in the second half.
Can you guys talk about what this says about your team? Because Coach has even said, I want to see how we respond to adversity. Well, that was a lot of adversity. And how is the team going to respond when we're smacking them out? And can you talk about what this win says about your team?
They said that we tough, on the wall. We got the ball on the team, tough and being smart. And I feel like really throughout the whole game we showed that, and adversity is a big word in our program. Like a lot of teams just say that word, but I feel like we really breathe, eat, sleep that word, like adversity. Like they try to create adverse situations for us every day in the off season. We create adverse situations for each other, making each other uncomfortable. So when we get in these games like this, I know Shamari, I know Sam, the offense, defense, we know we all got each other back because we've been through tough, adverse times together. And a lot of teams, they try to, just flip the switch, but I feel like we are a team that's really built off adversity. It's a whole bunch of guys that went through adversity, whether that's injuries, not being somewhere they want that was best for them, or just moving around. And the whole team assembled is just over adversity. So we breathe, eat, sleep that word.
Shamari, you were on the field a lot last year on a team that won 3 games, and now you're on a team that won 3 games through non-con. Can you just describe just what the difference of this team
Best feeling in the world. Best feeling. I'm in the clouds right now. So it's just for us just to keep going. I want to go undefeated this season. We definitely got the team to do that. So it's just all about us. Once again, just focusing on what we got to do. And it's like to be honest, I don't see no team just more talented than us. So I just feel like every game it's just really just on us, our preparation, just how we execute the game.
You guys good with those two?
Well, actually, Jordan and Xavion, how much does it mean to come to your home state, get a big win in the fashion that you guys were able to pull it off?
Man, you know, credit to them. You know, they gave us a good game, but it was a lot of talk, you know, about just them feeling like they was better than us, you know, and we took that as disrespect. So, you know, Texas guys, we got a lot of Texas guys on that roster. You know, coming home, you know, we brought it. We wanted to make sure we had people in the stands. I'm sure he had people in the stands, so we wanted to make sure we brought it. But I mean, it really doesn't matter where we play. We try to play the same brand of football, no matter where we are. It really doesn't matter. So, but it was good to come home and get a win and leave, get back on the plane with a W.
It was amazing. I just fell back in my element for real. Used to that wet heat, but it was amazing. I had 15 plus people here. They all cheering me on. I know they was excited. It was amazing.
Jordan, can you talk about the big touchdown play from Sam that really kind of got you guys back in the game and started to come back?
That play, we ran it before and we didn't connect on it. We came back to it again. This time we connected on it for a touchdown. So we were just working on it all week, getting the timing right, the defense right. So,
Did you feel like at the time that was the type of play that could turn the entire momentum of the game?
Oh, for sure. I was before the even play started, I was like, touchdown. We finna win.
Facts.
Jordan, with the passing game now, it looks like having probably its best day, at least today so far this season. Do you feel like that at least that group and this receiver group has now at least built itself a reputation to say we can go out there and we can command an offense and it doesn't have to be just the running game?
For sure. I think we have a very talented receiver room. I think we play hard. I think if our job is block, we don't block. No rock, no block. I mean, no block, no rock. So, so yeah, just Hans Ward is still there, and then he says when the ball comes, you make a play. Yeah.
Guys good?